Welcome to today's beginner yoga class with pose instruction. Today I'll be going through some foundational yoga poses and teaching you how to set them up in alignment. For today's class, you don't need any props, but if you'd like to use them, of course do. And please join me on your mat in a cross-legged seated posture. Cross through your shins, sit down on the sit bones, and reach the crown of your head up. Place your hands on your lap and gently press down into the legs to continue to lengthen your spine. From here, you can close down your eyes and observe your breath. Notice it come in and out. Notice any sensations in your body, whether that's tightness, just allowing it to be there. Continue to lengthen your inhales and exhales. And we'll set an intention called Sankalpa in yoga, which is designed to keep us focused through our practice. So we'll set an intention to be mindful. Take one more mindful breath here, in through the nose and out through the nose. And gently blink open your eyes. You can move your hands behind you, lean back, and switch the cross in your legs. From there, bring your hands to the front of your knees and press them into the knees to extend your spine and gaze up. These are seated cat-cows. Now you'll press down into your knees, chin to chest, rock the pelvis under, and continue on. Inhale, chest broadens. And exhale as you round and flex your spine, chin comes in, belly pulls in. Take two more here at your own pace. Come into your neutral spine, and we'll switch into our tabletop position. So shoulders over wrists, hips right over knees. Spread through your fingers and press your knuckles down. Dancing lion, so we're just making big circles here. And we're doing this to warm up our joints. We want to warm our joints up before we start stretching muscles. So big circles in one direction. And now let's switch directions. Now take a peek back at your feet, bring your big toes to touch, knees wide, and send your hips as far back towards your heels as they'll go. Walk your hands out a little bit farther and rest your head onto your mat for our child's pose. If you feel any tension in your neck, you can widen your hands apart here. Continue to breathe in and out through your nose. You might feel a stretch along the low back and the hips, underneath the arms, and just being mindful without judgment. One more breath here. Use your inhale to lift up. Lay on your belly, on your forearms, so your hips will be down. This is our Sphinx pose. Take a moment to lift your hips up and roll your thighs in a little bit. Your feet are hips distance apart. Your elbows are right underneath your shoulders. Forearms are parallel. Spread your toes and spread your fingers and actively press anything that's touching the mat into the mat to lift up. So we want to use our lats here to pull the shoulder blades down so we can stretch the front of the chest. And one way to do that is by imagine you're pulling your elbows towards your hips. And that will bring your shoulder blades down the back and allow you to extend your spine a little bit more. Also, I want you to engage your glutes, so that will help in your back bend postures. So a pose that might seem like we're not doing much of anything becomes very active. 2 more breaths here. Keep pressing the forearms down and elbows back towards your hips. Exhale, release. Bring your hands close to your rib cage here, and then bring your shoulder blades in towards the spine. Notice how that lifts the heads of the arm bones up. Keep actively pressing your feet into the mat, and we'll lift up for Cobra Pose. So Cobra Pose, our hips stay on the mat and our elbows are bent. Now press the base of your skull straight back. Release the chest down. Curl your toes under. We'll push up through knees and press back to downward facing dog. For down dog, keep your feet hips distance apart. Come up onto your tippy toes to start and take a nice bend in your knees here. So I'm allowing my shoulders to open as my chest presses back towards my thighs. And while you're in this position, you might feel that your pelvis is tipped forward. Like if it was a bowl, it would be spilling water out the front. I want you to now straighten your legs and see if you can keep the pelvis in the same position. And as you straighten the legs, if the pelvis tucks under, then you've gone too far. So in our down dog, it's not about reaching the heels down, it's not about straightening the legs. It's really about finding that forward tilt of the pelvis and lengthen the spine. So deep breaths here. And you can play and experiment with that edge throughout your practice of what happens if I straighten my legs. Can I maintain a long spine and my pelvis tipped forward? Keep spreading through your fingers. Push the floor away with your hands to elevate your shoulder blades. One more breath here. Come up onto your tippy toes. Start to walk to the front of the mat towards your hands, and you can bend your knees as much as needed here. We'll keep those feet hips distance apart and take ragdoll. So we're grabbing opposite elbows, knees are bent. We want our chest close to the thighs, and release your head. So that weight of our head is helping to stretch the whole back line of your body. And you can rock gently side to side. And then find that stillness here, continuing to let gravity just stretch our back body. Release your hands, keep the knees bent, and gently roll up one vertebrae at a time. So press your feet into the mat, feel your facet joints of the spine stack one on top of the other as you come into mountain pose. Bring your feet together. Start to bend your knees for chair pose. Again, think of that forward tilt of the pelvis and reach your arms up. Any tension in the shoulders or neck, you can keep your hands in prayer or just widen your arms a little bit more. Think of lifting through your sternum. This is creating heat in the legs as well as the core. One more breath. Inhale, reach your arms up. Heel toe your feet, hips distance apart. Exhale, you can move your hands through prayer. We're taking a forward fold, so hinge through the hip joint, not the waist. So through the hip joint and bend the knees as much as needed here to get the chest close to your thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, hands come to shins, and you can use the fingers to press into the shins to get a nice long spine. Exhale, place your hands down, big step of your left foot back. And adjust your feet as needed. We're coming into low lunge. So front knee right over the front ankle. Inhale, arms reach up. Any discomfort in your back knee, you can always pad it with a blanket. Couple more breaths here. You should be feeling a stretch of the front of the hip, the front body as well. Keep reaching the crown of your head up and we'll rotate to the right. So rotating the spine into a twist. Right arm behind you, left arm is forward. Sweep your right hand down, reach your arms up again, and exhale, we'll straighten the front leg as the hips come back. Bring your fingertips to the mat. This is our runner's stretch. And if you feel that the front knee is bending and you have a set of blocks, you can always place your blocks underneath your hands. Again, we're still searching when we forward fold for that forward tilt of the pelvis, length through the low spine, and then you can exhale, release the head and allow the shoulder blades to even spread away from the spine. Keep your front foot flexed and engage the front of your right leg, the quadriceps. That'll stretch the hamstrings. One more inhale and exhale. Move your hands forward, curl your back toes under, push off the back leg into your halfway lift, and we'll just switch sides from here. So big step of your right foot back, ground the back knee down. Use your inhale to lift up. Hips are over the back knee or lunging forward. That will intensify the stretch. Deep breaths here. Palms face each other, fingertips reach up, and you're lifting the sternum upward. Now we always inhale to prepare for our twist. So inhale, reach the crown of your head up. Use your exhale to rotate the spine here for our spinal twist. Sweep your left hand down and around, reach your arms up, and exhale. You can curl the back toes under for stability here. We're coming into our runner's stretch. So front leg as straight as we can, foot is flexed. Inhale, long spine first, and then use the exhale to fold. Release your shoulders here. Notice the sensations in your body. It's okay to feel tension. It's okay to feel, a lot of people think they're tight when they feel that tension, but we're putting pressure in our joints and tension rather in our joints. And so that's gonna feel like a lot of stuff. So it's not necessarily that you're tight. So just keep breathing. All right, we're crawling it forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, and inhale, we'll rise all the way up, and exhale to our mountain pose. Shift your weight to your right foot. We'll move into some more standing poses. Take a big step back of your left. We'll take a moment to set up our legs for our warrior two. So the longer the stance, the deeper you can bend in your front knee, okay? But you can have a shorter stance if needed. You want your front foot pointing forward and your back foot parallel to the back edge of the mat, and the front heel lines up to the center back arch. So ideally we're trying to level the hips here. But if your hips are tight, your adductors are tight, or your low back is tight, it's gonna look a little slanted. So what you can do is engage your outer hip muscles to help level the hips as best as you can. And then look at your front knee. You want it to point forward. So we're stretching the adductors here. Then from there, shoulders over hips, reach your arms one away from each other and gaze over your middle front finger. You might be feeling some heat in that front quadricep. That's totally normal. We're building strength as we're stretching here. Bring your right forearm to the right thigh, but don't collapse and dump here. Push away and turn your chest to the side. Take your left arm and sweep it up and over. This is extended side angle. Continue to rotate your chest to the side, both shoulders back. Inhale, we'll straighten the front leg. Heel toe your back foot in. Keep your legs straight. Lengthen your spine. Widen your arms. We're prepping for our triangle pose. In triangle, we don't want to hinge or fold through the waist. We want to hinge from the hips. So reach your right arm forward, so you're getting lots of length in your right side body. And notice your left hip will start to move back. So your fold is coming here through the hip crease. So don't worry about reaching your hand to the floor, because that often pulls us out of alignment. Instead, bring the back of your hand to the inside of your shin and press it there to help turn your chest to the side. From there, your left arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Take 2 more breaths. Inhale, lift up, turn your right foot to face to the side. And now we'll take our heels and spin them in. So we're prepping for our goddess stance. Bend your knees. And this is another pose where we're going to feel a lot of heat and fire through the quads and the legs, but we're stretching the inner thighs here. So use your outer hip muscles, engage them to help pull the knees wide. Your arms will go into what we call cactus shape, so a 90-degree angle. And you want to just gently engage your core muscles to help keep your spine nice and neutral. Working to get your hips in line with your knees. That'll be the challenge there as we hold the pose. Another breath. Inhale, lift up. This time we'll just switch sides by facing the back of the mat. So left toes point to the back, widen your stance a little bit for our warrior 2. So we're bending the front leg, engage your outer hips, working to level the hips as best as we can. Arms reach out wide. So you can make this as challenging or not as you need for yourself today. You can continue to deepen by bringing a deeper bend to the front knee, or it's okay to not go as deep. Left forearm on the left thigh, prepping for our extended side angle. Big sweep of your left arm up and over here. Continue to rotate the chest to the side. The top arm is spinning in. It's actually in external rotation, but it has that quality of turning in, and that's helping to broaden through the chest. Inhale, we'll straighten the front leg, prep for our triangle pose by bringing your back foot in, arms nice and long, crown of the head lifts, reach forward like you're grabbing for something that's just out of your way, and hinge through your hips. Keep your chest turned to the side. Both legs are straight, so engage your quadriceps here. That'll help stretch the hamstrings. Those are the muscles in the front of the thighs, your quads. All right, let's inhale up. This time, again, we'll parallel the feet wide on the mat, but we're going for a wide leg forward fold. So as with all our forward folds, you want your pelvis to tilt forward so that the hinge in the fold, again, comes through the hip joint. So coming down with a long spine until at some point you'll need to release your head and let the upper back round because you're in a flexed position through your spine. Hands can release down. Try to relax your neck and shoulders here. And use your breath to surrender. Couple more breaths. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and we'll come all the way up to stand. Heel toe your feet all the way in, and we will prep for a standing balancing posture, our tree pose. So we'll start by shifting our weight to our left foot. Come onto your right tippy toes and externally rotate the knee out to the side. So that just means move your leg out to the side there. Now you can slide the heel right onto your inner left leg. But notice if your hips have gone to the side like this. We have a tendency to do this. That just means we're not using this outer hip muscle. So engage this outer hip muscle and also this one to again level the hips here. Hands come to prayer. Now we have lots of different options in our tree pose depending on what you need today. So maybe this is challenging enough. Next up, we could reach our hands up. You can also bring the sole of your foot to your shin and keep widening your knee out to the side. If you'd like an extra challenge today and maybe just want to explore how far you can go, and it's okay to fall because that teaches us things. So you could explore placing the sole of the right foot to the inside of the left leg. Actively press the foot into leg, leg into foot for balance. Now speaking of balance, it helps to look at the floor. And we'll release, shake it out, let it go. We'll switch sides. So weight shifts to your right foot. Soft bend in the left knee, bring it out to the side. Heel comes to the right leg. Level your hips, firm the outer hips. Hands in prayer or arms out like a V. So exploring perhaps all three options or choosing which one is good for you today. When we gaze at the floor, it helps our mind with balance. So choosing a spot or something to look at will help. And if you're having a challenge balancing here, I actually have a video for that and why and how to strengthen the muscles to help balance on one leg. You can check that out right here. And we'll release. Let's come to the front of our mats in our mountain pose. Inhale, reach your arms out. Exhale, soften in the knees as you fold. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, step back to a plank pose. So shoulders right over wrists. We'll bring our knees down, shift forward, slight bend in the arms, and we're just lowering all the way down onto our belly. We'll take crocodile pose. So stack your forearms, one on top of the other, and rest your forehead. We'll work into some back bends here. So we'll work on Locust pose, which is a great posture to strengthen your back muscles. Bring your arms alongside your body, and you'll notice that your shoulders are probably rolling forward. So I want you to bring your shoulder blades in towards your spine, and that will lift the arm bones up. Reach your arms up and back and lift your legs up. So we're extending our spine. Keep lifting and reaching. And release at the opposite forearm on top. Release the head. And from here, we'll roll right onto our backs and set up for our bridge pose. So heels underneath your knees, arms alongside your body in a 90-degree angle. Press the backs of your arms into your mat and just see if you can lift the chest. We want to keep the chest nice and open in our bridge pose. Push your feet into the mat to lift your hips and engage your glutes here. Now, if this feels okay and you want to try to clasp your hands, roll one shoulder and then the other. But if you clasp your hands and your chest looks like this, it's better to keep the hands open. You can also grab the outer edges of the mat and pull down. That'll engage those lats. Take 2 more breaths. And gently release. You can bring your knees together. Close down your eyes, left hand on heart, right hand on belly. This just neutralizes your spine. Blink open your eyes. We'll work into our reclined pigeon. So right knee bends, foot is flexed. Move the right knee out to the right and hook your right ankle on the left leg. Feel free to stay right here. This might be enough. Or thread your arms through, catch hold of the left leg for a stretch. So as we ground down in these supine poses where we're laying down, the breath starts to slow, the body starts to relax. So just surrender to that. Remember, we're cultivating mindfulness here. So as your mind wanders, which is normal, just try to bring it back to the pose and the breath. Release, and we'll switch sides. Option to thread the arms. Wherever you are, keep widening your left knee to the left. This pose is great to stretch the deep glute muscles, piriformis, which can often cause pain in our low backs and backs of the legs. And we'll release. Bring both knees up and rock them over to the right. Take your right hand to the outside of the left leg and just gently guide it down a little bit more. And then big sweep of your left arm up and open to the left for a gentle twist. You can gaze up, or if it feels okay, turn your gaze to the side. We'll release and inhale up and switch sides. Knees go to the left, big sweep of your right arm. Inhale up, and we'll set up for our Savasana. So that's our final resting pose, which does have its own alignment. So widen your feet as wide as your mat and let the toes and feet splay to the side. Take a moment to lift your chest and get your shoulder blades on your back. And then palms face up. And you can close down your eyes. And just let your body completely relax. For most people, when they start yoga, Shavasana is one of the hardest poses. It's common to just want to go on to the next thing. But learning to give your body the rest it needs. Learning it's okay to be still. And breathe and surrender. Bring your awareness back to your body and just deepen your breath. You can gently wiggle your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, we'll take a good morning stretch. So arms reach up, feet can point. As you exhale, you can bring the knees in and roll to your right side. So we roll to face the east, the rising sun, symbolic of waking up fresh and new every time we come out of our Shavasana. Use your left hand to push yourself into the floor, and we'll come into our seat just like we started, but we're different now because we've practiced yoga. Get a nice long spine here. Close down your eyes. You can bring your hands to heart center, just a gesture of gratitude for coming onto your mat today. We'll take an inhale in and exhale, bow in. Beautiful job, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Let me know how you liked this class in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.